The following is a TBS Sports special presentation.
Short center. Washington is tagging. Let's watch. He dropped the ball. Corner going towards second. Safe, and a run score.
We can't do nothing wrong.
How can he drop it?
We got to win the pennant. You know that?
Well, anybody can be a prophet this early in the season. That's baseball. The grand old game, America's pastime. It's a game so simple that 4-year-olds play it every day. And yet it's so complex and deceptive that sometimes 50-year-olds can't figure it out. I know I've been around big league teams some 50 years, winning clubs, second division teams. And there are times that I can't understand this thing called baseball. Well, we're going to try and tell you the story of a year in the life of a baseball team. How are we going to do it? Especially a team as typical and yet as strikingly different as any team that ever played. Where do we begin? It has been 13 years since the one and only pennant in Atlanta history. Just one season before, this team finished in 5th place. No one expects much more this time around than 4th. But here they are, opening a season like a team ready to take its place among the best there is.
Fly ball left. Murphy's going to have to hurry. I believe he caught it, and he did. What a catch by Dale Murphy in left.
There's no doubt that Butler has the ability to steal bases, and he has the speed. I think the coaching staff is trying to smarten him up a little bit on the base pass. There he goes. Hubbard swings, drive, left center field. It's going to be in there. At least 2 bases. Here comes Butler. He's going to score. Hubbard stops at second base. A double, RBI. Braves lead 1-0.
Jones getting his lead down at second. The look in by Rick Naylor. The right-hander stretches, and the 3-2 on the way to Lezcano. Strike 3 swinging, and the Braves have their first season-opening victory since 1972.
It's great. It's good that we can jump off and win this one, and I hope we can win tomorrow and just keep it going. We had a great spring. We got a great team.
I didn't think he'd come near the plate. He missed by about 6 inches. Murphy drives one, deep center field. Jones back to the track. Looks up, out of here, home run. Dale Murphy having himself a day.
Little fly ball right, Washington. Can't make it, traps it, throwing to second. He's out. Garber's first pitch. Bouncer to the mound, and this game is going to be over. Garber flips the first, and the Braves win it by a score of 6-4. One pitch by Gene Garber, and he nails it down. Getting the glad hand all around. Joe Torre, all his coaches out.
And now it's Atlanta's turn to see their 2-0 Braves.
Well hit. Oh, what hit? How far is it going? Bang. Perfect. 0 pitch, and this should do it. Down the left field, Dale Murphy waves everybody off, and the Braves are 3-0. Houston puts a run on the board in the 9th inning, but Romaski chalks up the save.
Defense would win game number 4.
Here's the 0-2. Towards second. Great play by Hubbard. There's one. There's two. The inning's over. The defense continues to shine. And at the end.
Pretty well hit off the bat of Garner. Oh, what a catch by Murphy. He's got a chance for a double play. He's got it, the Braves win. Rick Camp comes on and gets Art Howe for out number 3, and the Braves have won their 4th in a row.
Rick Mailer, the opening night hero, would get his second chance in game 5.
Pitch on the way to Cruz. Bouncing ball to first. Here's your ball game. Chris Chambliss steps in the bag. The Braves are 5-0. As Rick Mailer has hurled his second consecutive shutout. Setting down Houston.
He's been very aggressive. Very aggressive. I mean, he is just going after the hitter and daring the hitter to hit him. And he is he's mixing his pitches well, has command. He's been staying ahead for the most part. When you stay ahead, you can do a lot of things. You know, when you get behind, you're pretty well limited to what you can throw. But when you get ahead, you can do more things. And we've been having great defense behind him. You know, you waste good pitching if you don't have good defense. And we sure as hell have had good defense. Hubbard at second base, Claudel in right field, and Murph in left field. It's just been all over the place. And the way Benedict's been handling the pitching, you know, it's been overlooked a little bit this week, but he's been doing a hell of a job back there.
It's time for Braves baseball. Good evening, everybody. Along with Pete Van Weeren, this is Ernie Johnson speaking to you from Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, where tonight it's the Braves against the Reds in Game 1 of a 3-game set. The Braves are going for their 6th win in a row. They send Bob Walk to the mound. He'll be opposed by Bruce Perenni.
The Braves' power would win games 6 and 7. But in number 8, it would be the defense again, along with some late-inning magic.
One on line, short left. Ramirez. Did he catch it? He caught it. It'll be a double play. It'll be a double play. Ramirez caught it. He turned. They double the runner at second. Base hit. 1 run is hit. 2 runs will score. Benedict is on his way to third. Ramirez tries for second. He will make it. Raphael with another big clutch hit. Atlanta by 3, and that's exactly what Curran did. And that should be in the ball game, Dale. Murphy draws a bead, and it's 8 straight for Atlanta. Rick Camp does the job. Benedict, Linares, heroes as well. Ken Smith, a big clutch walk. Ramirez, a big hit. Atlanta wins at 5-2.
As far as any records, at the end of the year, we win the pennant and all that stuff, then I'll look back on records. But right now, we're really looking forward to tomorrow night and coming out here and hoping to win. Well, I love it. And they see our, because of my boss, they see us all over the country, and I'm just happy we're showing them a good product, and I'm proud of the way they're playing out there.
In Game 9, Nolan Ryan and his 93-mile-an-hour fastball had an early 3-0 lead over the Braves.
They have 3 hits. Astros have 7. That one bounces by him. Wild pitch. Butler scores. We're all tied up. We're all ready. Shot. Fair ball down the third baseline. Murphy rounds second base. Ball kicks away from Cruz. Here comes Murphy being waved down by Maxwell. He's going to score. Corner with a double. And the breaks keep coming for the Braves.
Bottom half of the 9th inning. 1 man out. The runner at third base is Art Howe. The runner at first base, Dickie Thon. And a 1-0 pitch comes to Garner. Bouncing ball to third.
good. There's one. There's two, and the Braves are 9-0. Rick Camp out of the bullpen does his job, getting Garner to hit into a 5-4-3 double play. And tomorrow night, the Atlanta Braves will be trying to tie an all-time National League record for the most consecutive wins at the start of a season. The Braves are 9-0. There goes the runner, 3-2 pitch, line drive down the left field line, fair ball, rolling into the corner. Glenn Hubbard scores. Dale Murphy being waved around third. He will score. Bob Horner in at second with a stand-up double. 2 runs are in, and the Braves take a 2-0 lead. The windup. 1-2. Let up. Braves win. Braves win. Gene Garber. And look at that team. 10 in a row. They've tied a record set by the Dodgers of 55 and the Pittsburgh Pirates of 62. What a ball game. We hope that you enjoyed it.
And now, the stage was set.
Hi, everybody. Along with Ernie Johnson, this is Pete Van Weren welcoming you to the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, where this afternoon the Braves try to enter the Major League record books for the second straight day. Last night, a 2-1 victory gave the Braves 10 straight wins to start the season. That tied the National League record set in 1955 by the Brooklyn Dodgers, tied in 1962 by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Today, the Braves take aim at the 1981 Oakland A's. Billy Ball. The A's won their first 11 games last year. The Braves trying to match that record here today.
Here's the payoff. Runner's going. Drive, deep right center field. Walling back, way back. Up the wall. Murphy's at second base. One run's going to score. Horner's being waved in. Murphy's to third. The play at the plate. No play at the plate. The ball's cut off. Dipper winds a 3-2. Curveball swung on, driven right field. Back goes Heath. He can't get to it. Murphy's going to score easily. Chambliss around first base. Stops at second base with a double. We're all tied up at 4.
And a one-strike pitch on the way to Biff Pocoroba. Line drive, left center field, base hit. Chris Chambliss scores. This one's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Around third, Rafael Ramirez. And the Braves lead it 6-4. As Biff Pocoroba delivers a 2-run pinch hit double. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ashby gets his lead from third. Here's the 1-2, right back to Camp. This is going to do it. Yes, the Braves have just entered the record book along with the Oakland A's. Move over Billy Ball, make room for the 1982 Atlanta Braves.
The Braves didn't know it, but over 6,000 excited fans would be waiting at the airport in Atlanta for these record setters to come home.
I am not easily impressed, particularly when it comes to claims of dramatic...
April 20th, Game 12. No other team in history had ever won that many in a row to start a season. Close to 38,000 gathered to watch. And those at home heard Skip Carey at his best.
Look at those placards. They're going crazy here, and we love it.
it with you.
Murphy going back. Butler going back at the wall. They did it! The Atlanta Braves have done it! There'll be no commercial for a moment. Look at the mob scene. The police can't control the crowd. Get your batting helmets on and get out of there, boys. The Atlanta Braves have set a new Major League record. Let's watch for a moment.
I was having fun. I was having a lot of fun. I had told my wife and I told a couple of guys here on Sunday that we're going to win number 12 on Tuesday, and I was going to be the pitcher. You know, I wanted to be. I'd have paid a lot of money to be out there on that night. I didn't tell Joe that, or he might have waited until I paid him, but I would have paid him money to go out there to pitch his last couple innings, and because I love playing under those situations. That's fun.
The fun was just beginning, but it wouldn't seem so in the bottom of the ninth in Game 13. Cincinnati leads it 3-2 as Ernie Johnson calls the action.
Here's a 3-1 to Sinatra. Inside ball 4. Tying run at first. Sinatra runs well. Ramirez the batter. Sinatra at first. Here comes Rufino Linares to the on-deck circle. Bunt is in order. And it's made. Oh! All hands are safe! Ramirez on a push bunt, got it by Shirley. The Braves try to pull it out in the ninth. They trail by 1. First and second and nobody out. There are your runners. Sinatra second, Ramirez first. Now the 1-2 pitch to Ruthie. Fly ball, left center, the tag by Sinatra. Catch, throw, back to second. First and second, now 1 out. As Linares fails to move him, now Butler. 2 on and 1 out. The hits are even at 9. Hit to short. Oh, bad hop! Here comes Sinatra! Tie game! Oh, the Braves are living right. Wait a minute. It might not be. Let's see. There are runners first and second. They try to, now we're going to take another look. Ramirez is going back to second, I believe. Here's Butler hitting the ball. Let's see if we can pick it up.
I think you might be able to see it here. Concepcion right away complaining to the umpire that hit him in the heel. Right there.
It did hit him. So that's going to be 2 outs. That's the call, 2 outs. Butler gets a base hit. We thought it was a bad hop. It hit the runner. It'll keep it at 3-2. Sinatra hit by the ground ball. Runners first and second. It's an automatic hit for Butler. But now 2 outs. And Jim Kern is a new pitcher. So the Braves are down to 1 out. Runners first and second. Kern in a 3-2 game. Polko ready. In the pitch. Gets away. Runners move up. It'll be a wild pitch. They're going to put him on. Let's see. They might put him on. They're going to walk him intentionally. And Claudel Washington is the batter. They've got a lefty losing in the bullpen. So there might might be some heat on a left-hander to pitch to Washington. Kern with a 3-0. Poco gets a walk. His run means nothing, but they got to play at every base. But it also puts a little heat on the new pitcher. Joe Price has 8 warm-up tosses. Now Frank Pulley says, let's play ball. It's the bottom of the ninth. The base is loaded and 2 outs. Into the motion, first pitch. Inside, almost hit it.
Straight wins to open the season. That was something. That established a new big league record. And of course there was excitement in Atlanta and at the stadium.
Oh, just to make history and to know that we're in there with Willie and the Duke and all them, I'll tell you, now you can make a song about the Bravos, huh? But boy, that's just great. I can't believe it.
We're part of Major League Baseball history, and that's something that all the players who played in this game or on this team are going to remember.
Well, the only time I was ever in the record books before this was hitting the 4 double plays in one game. So this is definitely on the plus side of the ledger.